guys, today on the agenda we have a group that's coming to visit. It's going to be Dr. Williams' ASL class. They want to know what the equipment and technology is for the deaf and hard of hearing individuals, and I figured we could give them a tour of our facility, let them know what we do, and cover some of the things that we provide for the community, the services. Any volunteers?
I'll talk to them about cochlear implants.
Okay, cool.
I'll test the implants.
Nice. I'll cover hearing aids, and since Dr. Gabby is late to the staff meeting, we will have her cover alerting devices.
Welcome to Best of Both Worlds Community Communication Center. This is Murphy. How may I help you? Are you scheduling an appointment for our alerting devices, phone communication devices, assisted listening devices, or captioning? I'm sorry, can you hold on 1 second? Hi, welcome class. If you could just go over there, I'll buzz the doctor and tell him you're here. Doctor, the class is here. Thank you.
Hi, class. Welcome to the BBWCCC. Dr. Russell will cover cochlear implants with you today. Dr. Gabby will cover alerting devices. Dr. Gresham, which is myself, will cover the hearing aids, and Dr. Mitchell will cover the STEAM implants.
Hey class, I'm Dr. Russell, and I'm going to talk to you about cochlear implants. How are you doing today? I hope you're having a fabulous day. Woohoo! So happy to be on a field trip. Okay, first we're going to talk about what a cochlear implant is. A cochlear implant is a small, complex electronic device that can help to provide a sense of sound to a person who is profoundly deaf or severely hard of hearing. I'm going to show y'all a picture of a cochlear implant, and we're going to talk a little bit about how it works. Okay, a cochlear implant works because it bypasses the damaged portions of the ear and directly stimulates the auditory nerve. The signals generated by the implant are sent by way of the auditory nerve to the brain, and it recognizes the signals as sounds. It allows many people to recognize warning signals, understand sounds in the environment, and enjoy a conversation in person or by the telephone. Okay, now who gets cochlear implants? Any adult or child who is severely deaf or hard of hearing can get a cochlear implant. Adults who have lost their hearing later on in life, or children who are born without the use of hearing. There's also some pros and cons to cochlear implants with anything. The pros are obviously the hearing, that's very obvious. Those who get the device are able to hear a lot more, and it's easier for them to communicate, it's easier to get a job. Some of the cons, however, are that with any surgery there is a risk, and it is a very invasive surgery. Also, it's a really expensive surgery, so some people can't afford it, as well as natural sounds can be hard to pick up on. There is a lot of controversy in the deaf community about cochlear implants, so that is something y'all may want to research because it's very interesting. Thanks for listening, and I hope you have learned a little bit about cochlear.
Hi class, I'm Dr. Gabby Fulton, and I'm going to be going over alerting devices. So when you're in the workplace and you're hearing impaired, how do you know when the alarm clock's going off? I didn't mean to say that. Or the telephone's ringing. Or there's a sprinkler system going off. Or the fire alarm is going off. That's why we have alerting devices for people with hearing losses. Some alerting devices can be auditory, visual, or vibrating. Some examples of some hearing devices are a telephone ring signaler, a smoke alarm signaler, and emergency weather alerts. Now some of this stuff can be pretty funny, so you have to have a good sense of humor. First, we have a telephone ring signaler, which can plug directly into an analog phone line. And whenever the phone rings, there's a lamp that flashes and the lights that flash. So you know when the phone is ringing and someone is calling and you can answer it. Hello? Another alerting device is a smoke alarm signaler. Now the hearing impaired people cannot hear the smoke signaler going off in the house, which sometimes can be very good because they can give you a major headache. What this does Well, if you're in bed, there's one kind that will shake your bed and shake you awake, and then you can protect your family. Other smoke alarm signalers are lamps that can go off and on and flashing lights to wake you from your slumber. This is very good for families because you can protect your loved ones. Last but not least, we have the emergency weather alerts. These are very important in case of fires, which fits under weather alerts, heavy rain, flooding, hurricanes, tornadoes, droughts, heavy winds, and other emergency weather conditions. What these emergency weather alerts do are send transmissions to LED screens and radios in your house that send vibrations to your bed or to wherever you're at, or they have flashing strobe lights around the area to alert you of severe weather. This is very important for protecting your families and loved ones. All three of these alerting devices are very beneficial to the hearing impaired and deaf community for protection.
Alright guys, if you would all just take a seat around the table. I'm going to pass out a couple of handouts. Just take one and pass it, and this is basically some information about hearing aids, because not all people are deaf. You do have some individuals that can partially hear, and they need assistive devices such as hearing aids. And there are several different types of hearing aids, but first let me tell you what hearing aids basically are and what they do. They are small microphones that pick up sounds that convert electrical signs. The electrical signs go from an amplifier to a receiver, and it is converted to signals and sound waves that send them to a person's ear. So that there are 5 different types of hearing aids: BTEs, RICs, ITEs, ITCs, and CICs. The BTE is the behind the ear. The RIC is the receiver that's actually in the canal. The ITE is in the ear. The ITC is in the canal. The CIC is completely in the canal. All of these different hearing aid devices are different shapes and sizes and custom made for select individuals. Hearing aids can be quite expensive. They range, depending on the shape, size, and model, from roughly $1,000 to anywhere around about $4,000. Their top 10 hearing aid tips are not to go alone to your physician, to interview a provider, to know what your issue is before you go, to have your hearing actually tested at the facility, to buy hearing aids that actually work for you. So that means you want to try them before you buy them. Ask about add-ons or devices that assist the hearing aids, and you want to test them out and know whether or not you can hear with the actual device itself. Get all of your information in writing, ask about any type of training, and then after that, it's time.
Hi, my name is Dr. Mitchell. I'm here to talk to you today about the Esteem implants. These implants are the only fully implantable hearing systems that uses your natural ear as a microphone. It is designed for adults with moderate to severe hearing loss. Now, the Esteem is not a hearing aid and is different from cochlear implants. It uses the eardrum, as I said before, as a natural hearing aid, as a natural microphone, excuse me. It uses the body's natural anatomy to reduce background noise, distortion, and acoustic feedback that you experience when you have hearing aids. The way it works is that it picks up on vibrations in the middle ear and converts those vibrations into electrical signals. Those signals are sent to a sound processor where it's filtered and amplified. Those signals are then sent to a driver where it is then turned back into mechanical waves or vibrations, and it is transmitted then to the cochlear part of your ear. Now the esteem is surgically implanted, so there are risks and costs associated with it. However, it is the first hearing system that is approved by the FDA. It is also, it's made with the same material that is used to make pacemakers. Although it is rather expensive, the costs outweigh, totally wrong. The benefit outweigh the cost. Some of the cons associated with this product is it is virtually maintenance free. The battery lasts 4.5 to 9 years. So you don't have to go and get it changed every 2 weeks like you would do with other hearing devices. You can also turn it on and off at your convenience. You can adjust the volume without having to go to an audiologist to get it, or the person who sold you a hearing aid to go get it adjusted. You can do it yourself with a remote. You can swim in it, and it is invisible. When you look in the mirror, you won't see it. Nobody will know that you have it. It's a great product. Yeah, it's a great product. So, does anybody have any questions?
How much does it cost?
Thank you. It costs around $30,000, which is very steep. However, it's free. It's free to maintain. There's no maintenance fee. So if you have a problem, or within those 4 to 9 years, you can go and get the battery changed for free, and it's a minor surgery, very, very little. And the $30,000 includes the pre-operation costs. It includes the surgery, the implant, and the after costs. So I feel like it's a good investment. It is expensive, but you need to. So it's a good investment. Anybody else?
How does the esteem differ from cochlear implants? Are they the same?
Okay, well, cochlear implants are inserted into the inner ear, and it addresses profound hearing loss, whereas the esteem is located within the middle ear, and it addresses, as I said before, severe to moderate hearing loss. Any more questions?
Right. Keep in mind, everyone, that there are issues associated with the use of technology, and they are
Expense.
the success rates.
And it can threaten the deaf culture. Thank y'all all for coming. I hope you learned a lot. And just before you leave, take a look at our mission statement and remember what we're all about.
See you next time.